Hello, my friends. Welcome to Recovery with Patrick. I'm glad you're with us today. Let's have a cup of coffee. It's good coffee. I know I say that all the time, but it is good coffee. So let's talk about progress, right? I think one of the things that happens in early recovery is we start thinking, I should be further along than this. Look at that person. They're doing so much better than I am. Without considering the different variables that are involved in your early recovery, whether that be trauma, whether that be obstacles, challenges that you're dealing with. Somebody else might be on chapter 10, and I'm just picking something like a book, and you're on chapter 3, but your chapter 3 still matters, and it's important and it's sacred, right? This is not a race, right? I think what happens oftentimes is people want to make amends. They want to do all of this stuff. They want to make things right early on in the recovery. All of this takes time. And I know I've mentioned this before, but every time I bring it up, I just want folks to hear me on this. There's a reason steps 8 and 9 are at 8 and 9, because you have to do the preparatory work before you do direct amends, right? It can be devastating if you try to do an amends a few weeks in because of guilt and shame, manipulation, whatever the reason is, and it's rejected. Think about how devastating that would be if I don't have my pins under me, if I haven't done the work, if I don't realize what steps 8 and 9 are, what direct amends are for. I'm not doing this for applause, right? I read something the other day that step 9, 8, and 9, I'm not sweeping my side of the street so somebody else can hold a parade for me, right? That's not what that is. So whatever the progress is, you're where you're supposed to be, right? And the hardest thing for us in early recovery and recovery in general is to be patient for the outcome. God, I used to get tired of hearing that, right? But it's the truth. If I can be patient for the outcome, good things are going to happen. So there's an old saying around the tables that goes something like this: don't compare your insides to somebody else's outsides. All right. All my best, my friends. Like and subscribe, leave a comment, and let us know what kind of content you'd like to see, how we can help, and visit the website. Let us know what we can do, genuinely. And so I will see you again real soon. We'll have a cup of coffee together and we'll talk about recovery. All my best, my friends.